Golf Central on YouTube, brought to you by the Chrome Soft Golf Ball from Callaway.
Hello, I'm Anna Jackson, and this is your Golf Central update. Well, what a performance Lydia Ko has put on at the CME Group Tour Championship after 2 rounds. The 2-time major champion heads into the weekend with a 5-shot lead as she backed up her first round 65 with a bogey-free 66. And after her round, she caught up with the media.
All right, here with Lydia Ko, shooting 65, 66. Here you are, the day 2 leader. Just take me through what was working so well today.
Yeah, I think I stayed really patient out there today. Obviously, not bogeying the first was a better start than yesterday, but with the wind direction being pretty similar and the strength being similar, I felt like I already knew going into the day that it could be tricky. But at the same time, because I played really solid in the back nine, I knew that if I did make any mistakes, there were birdieable holes coming in. So, that's kind of the goal for me this week, is not let one hole or one shot phase me. This is the last tournament of the season. It's my 9th year on tour, so I want to finish the season well, and also just want to finish it without any regrets. Just playing really freely out there, and I think it's a big key for me.
You said over there with Golf Channel, playing more freely, and what that takes for you and what that means for you. What does that mean for you?
I think when I play freely, I'm not being tentative. I'm not controlling, how the shot is going to go. I think that way it's just a little bit stress-free. And, if I do miss it, hey, I'm going to miss one here and there. So it's just a better place for me to be at. And obviously when the nerves kick in, that bit is a lot harder. But I think when I was struggling, I got more and more tentative and trying to control the ball and trying to make it work. But sometimes all I can do is just put an aggressive swing. And if it goes where I want it to go, that's great. If not, I just have to deal with the next shot. So I think that's I feel like I've been doing a better job of that this year, and it's a progress for me. Sometimes if I don't have good weeks, that kind of subconscious kicks in. But if I do better at that, I feel like the other things are going to take care of itself.
All right, Steve?
Does confidence with your putter allow you to swing more freely?
I think during the times when I wasn't hitting as good, my short game improved. So it's good and bad. But I don't feel like I'm the best putter in the world. I feel like there's so much room for improvement. And I'm just like anybody. Like everybody talks about the stats and everything, but I know a bunch of players that I would say are better putters than me. So when I'm out there, I'm just trying to put a good read on it and have the right speed. And I think that's why it's super important to trust my, speed work and training prior to going out there. And, when I am putting well, I just know that, hey, I can make up and down from here and there. But, at the same time, I don't want to put too much stress on it, because then that just puts a lot of pressure, and then it's like a revolving circle of pressure over pressure over pressure. And, that's not where I want to be. But I think when your short game is, when I do feel more confident in my short game, that is, that makes me a little bit more aggressive, maybe go at pins a little bit more, just so that if I am, short-sided or just off the green, it won't be a difficult up and down.
One of the things that won't show up in the stats is the fact that you hit so many shots either pin high or left it in the right location so that you had a very easy putt or an easy up and down. How do you do that?
We all just have those days. Some days I feel like I hit my number and I'm not even close, and some days I just miss it and it's good. So it's just, I feel like a lot of it is sometimes your condition, and some of it is luck, especially when it's windy out there. Sometimes it picks up and you hit a great shot and you've got a 40-footer, and sometimes it just lays down as well. So it's just getting the right combination, and also using wind to your favor. I still haven't learned how to do that yet, but I think it's about not fighting it and just playing with the conditions and with what's in front of me. And I think that way it's more of solve an equation and not trying to fight that problem.
Yeah, and one more. We talked before about the competition out here having improved over the years. Are you better now than when you were number 1 in the world?
I hope so. I hope so because it's 7 years from then. But my mom does joke to me at times. She's like, "You played so much better when you're like 15." I was like, "Thanks, Mom." It's like, okay. Like, what am I meant to do with that information? But I don't know about better. I do know that I'm more experienced now, you know. Then I just, like me playing as an amateur on the LPGA, I wanted to make the cut. And it was such a cool experience to play alongside these ladies that I had watched on TV, or I'd opened the golf magazine and they were like right there. So it was, I think, a very different perspective. And, you know, I played less than like a full schedule, so it's just different. But I do feel a little bit experienced, wiser. I don't know about that either, but I am playing differently. I hit it a little bit further than then. I'm sure there were parts then when I was younger, you know, even in 2015 that I was better at, but also some parts that I have improved over that times, but it's just trying to bring it all together. But I think everybody has improved, or it's hard to even keep your card because the level of play is just so good, and to win, that's just like to a whole new level. So yeah, I do hope I'm better, and I do hope my mom's joking when she says I played better when I was 15.
Okay, well, meanwhile, over on the PGA Tour, there are 3 players with a share of a tie of the lead at the RSM Classic, including Andrew Putnam looking to break through for the first time since 2018, Cole Hammer looking for his first win, and Harry Higgs as well. What a personality he is. So let's hear from our leaders.
That would be the goal for the next 2 days. Stay patient for sure, which is, it always gets harder and harder and harder. The better you do, the harder it is. I felt like I was getting a little impatient to finish out the back 9 today even, but stay patient and then just go ahead and maybe just take, I don't want to take too long, but take just another little half second to be, okay, this is what I'm going to make this golf ball do. So that's, again, in a long-winded way that I like to describe things, that would be what I learn and what I'll take into the next couple days.
Coming back, firing on 9, and then making a birdie on 10, and kind of erasing those bogeys on 2 of the tougher holes, you know, right away, it was huge for momentum and for confidence. And then I rolled one in on 12, and then just kind of just played steady golf in from there. And so, yeah, it was obviously very much a roller coaster round, but you know what? Sometimes that's the way it is.
My driving accuracy has been probably the best in my career this last year, so that's really helped. My putting's back to pretty good like it normally is, and my irons are this week have been pretty sharp. So pretty much every part of my game has been pretty good right now. So it's fun time to play golf.
And the crown for Europe's #1 player is up for grabs this week in the final event of the DP World Tour season. Matthew Fitzpatrick currently in the race for that title. He's tied at the top alongside England's Tyrrell Hatton. Rory McIlroy was the favourite, but he is 7 shots back heading into the weekend. So lots to play for with a really exciting weekend of golf coming your way, all to be locked up on the DP World Tour and the LPGA. We've got it all here on Golf Channel. We'll see you there. Have a great night.